There's some other ethnic groups as well. But in Akron, the Bhutanese, Akron has the second largest Bhutanese population in the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was surprised by that too.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
Your story begins with, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Monorath Kanal, who left Bhutan at age 16
Correct.
to come to the U.S.
Well, actually, the Bhutanese government sort of pushed people out who were ethnic Nepalese, and they initially settled at a refugee camp in Nepal, and there was some negotiation for them to potentially return to Bhutan, but those didn't work, and they tried to get citizenship in Nepal. I mean, to return to Bhutan, I'm sorry, and then they tried to get citizenship in Nepal, but Nepal wouldn't allow that. So. In 2006, the U.S. said that they would take 60,000 Bhutanese to settle in the U.S., and that family initially was in Phoenix, Arizona. He worked for Delta Airlines. He started out cleaning airplanes and also like helping people who were in wheelchairs getting onto and off of the planes. But it was very warm there, and the employment opportunities weren't as vast as what the family was looking for. So his uncle said, there's lots of employment opportunities here. You certainly don't have to worry about the extreme heat here most of the year. And so the family relocated to Akron.
And so they relocated to the North Hill neighborhood.
Correct.
What has been the impact of that population on the North Hill neighborhood?
Well, the way it was described to me by a gentleman who works at this organization, it's called Asian Services in Action, or Asia for short. That was an area of the community where people were leaving, and they've revitalized it. There's shops now and restaurants, and many of them cater to that population because that's A, what they knew how to do, and B, they were serving a need.
Right.
So it's like there's one building, it's painted these vibrant colors. There's clothing stores and international markets and restaurants that have that kind of food.
So are most of these immigrants from Bhutan, or are they from other countries as well?
In that particular neighborhood,
Yeah.
Bhutan, but there's also in Akron, there's a large, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it correct, Karen population, which are people from Burma.
Oh, okay.
There's some other ethnic groups as well. But in Akron, the Bhutanese, Akron has the second largest Bhutanese population in the country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was surprised by that too.
Yeah. So when you were up there, I guess, what was your take on the neighborhood as you were looking around?
Well, Mr. Kanal that we started with, he's actually since moved out to Cuyahoga Falls, which actually also has a pretty large population. Because what I've learned that they often people, refugees, not just from Bhutan, but different areas, often settle in a community, but they don't always all stay there. Mm-hmm. And the reason that they settle, one, they have affordable housing and available housing there. That's part of the draw. But also people support each other. So you can imagine coming to a different country, you don't necessarily know the language, you don't know the customs, you don't know the way of life. So people who've been there longer can tell you what you need to know. So, but they don't always stay. Sometimes as their standard of living improves, they move out to someplace else. So that's the case with Mr. Kanal. His family now lives in Cuyahoga Falls.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.